to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And a big question coming into this game was how were they going?
Sellers on the play action. Left side is Hunt. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Stands in and takes the hit. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. On the return. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Fires to the right. Nice way to knock that one down.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but there's better coverage on the back end by the defense knocking that one away.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on third down, Sellers. Out wide right, it's Bennett. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Whole lot easier after that penalty. It's 3rd and 2. A designed run for the quarterback. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing, Sellers. He got it, and he will score! They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Nice move there. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Phillips. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Sells to fake. It's picked. That's number 10. Right down the field. Touchdown, Denver. Play action on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it way down the field. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Turns it upfield. Could not make his way to the corner.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, a first half turnover. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires immediately. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Turning it on. The 30. At the 20. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Able to get one down to the 15. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Making the adjustment on the play. He'll set up to throw. Big guy smells it. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. There's a little room there. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. On the ground with the counter. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Drops back on 1st down. Just got rid of that one.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action on 1st down. It's caught downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. And the Dogs want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Here comes the heat. Desperately looking. Touchdown, Dogs! Fresh setter downs going to the air. Working that wide receiver screen. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Fires downfield. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. Heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking downfield, and time is running short. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime up. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll start on the ground with Frazier.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On play action. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Makes a grab past the marker. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page in time.
Snags it, and he's open.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got it! Touchdown, Georgia! An epic comeback. They'll talk.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, Do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track. What's happening during the game? Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move, stopped for a short gain. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Quarterback changing the play. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grab the... Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Right side, it's Frazier. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Phillips. Still running at the 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. They'll move the tight end. Right back to the well. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Gamecocks ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will go to work first. A rivalry game like this, they'd love to get off to a good start. Guys, the last time they met, they were trading haymakers with each other.
They sure were, and you could really tell in that game how much this rivalry meant to the players. They were exhausted, David. That game was back. Forth. Neither of these teams want to lose because you don't want to hear about it for an entire offseason, and you know they're going to be playing with some fire today.
And you hear about it from the fans every time you lose. You hear about it constantly. It matters. Heard about it with Jesse Palmer and the Georgia-Florida rivalry. It was a big-time deal. They're going to be playing with emotion. Who can handle that emotion early, get settled in, and throw that first punch?
Handoff for Frazier. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from... And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Using his legs, it's Phillips. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught. There he goes. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Georgia going up tempo.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only... Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll give to Frazier. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level.
But, and he's got room. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Here's a give to Frazier. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll go to the counter. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He wants it all. To the end zone, picked off. He managed it. This offense has it with really good field position. Fresh set of downs going up top. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
It's a good job by this defense being alert. Like, they're not set up in a good spot. Bad field position to start. They were not surprised by the pass. Nice job. Way to be alert for this defense.
Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes for the quarterback and the receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
They'll run the screen.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Out wide left, it's Humphries. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Sets his feet. It's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run with Nate Frazier. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Humphries. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 2nd and long here. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Back's got it on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to make the play on 4th. Makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The unproductive 1st down completion now brings up 2nd and long. Rush is on. Got the back over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Georgia looking to convert this 4th down. And make the catch. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Tough run here. It's Frazier. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Straight ahead, it's Phillips. There's a creep, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! The
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to throw again. The short hands. It's Humphries. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Dogs in the hurry up. Wants to throw one first. Way off target there. They don't need a bunch on second down. Motion from the wideout. Handoff, Frazier running left. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Extending the play. The incomplete pass. Running inside. It's Phillips. He's past the sticks. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Out wide right, it's Humphries. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Working the middle. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Swapped immediately. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Lets it go to the end zone, and he's got it. Touch. Now the offense will try to run off the clock with the lead. Hits inside, it's Phillips. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Handoff for Frazier. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Timeout called by the defense. 2:09 remaining on the clock.
And a lot of times,
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on fourth down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Defense will stop the clock. 2:04 remaining. They'll have the 2-minute timeout coming as well. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Quick give. It's Frazier. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a bow on this one. The Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Right side, it's Humphries. Snags it, and there's running room. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, bringing all these tight ends in the game, you'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end.